Yeah, welcome everyone. We love you. We love to have you here. This is another section. It is on the couch with Josh Matiluko, and I'm excited to have every one of you live with us. Thank you very much for joining us live. The this it is a wonderful moment because we started with the sexuality talk. We moved away from the sexuality talk with Emerald. And thank you for every one of you that have been with us from the beginning. We moved from the sexuality talk to Heads Up and Live Right with Olabide from the Philippines. And that was a wonderful section. I can tell you that. Very, very wonderful section. Then we moved to another wonderful section. We moved to the Pesetas Manual with Shioma Inanna. And I appreciate every one of you. I can still see your comments coming in from that last 2-3 sections. We appreciate you very much. But this time we are coming differently. This is on the section and it is on the couch with Josh again. Now this time I'm going to be having the amazing, beautiful, and the adorable Olowookere Debola. I have a lot of names for her, but let us just keep it on the mutual level, on the official level anyway. Olowookere Debola, she is somebody I had known from a while now, and she has been very, very inspiring. She's very, very inspirational. She has actually moved from just being an ordinary person into someone who had motivated me a lot of times, you know. And if you actually have been following up on my status, you might have seen one or two things. There was a time just recently I asked her a simple question: is being single cool? And the awesome reply, I've actually made it up on a video. I can check it on my timeline and there on my timeline. Go to on my personal Facebook and you can contact me. You can get that. But today I'm excited. We are inviting in this wonderful Mrs. Or rather, she's not a Mrs. anyway. She's still single. Olowookere Debola. Thank you very much for joining us, Miss Debola.
Hi, Josh. I'm excited. Hi. Hi, Josh.
Yeah. What's up? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too.
I'm excited to have you here. It's awesome, isn't
it? I am super excited. Like it's amazing. The ambient state. It's quite amazing, I must say.
Yeah, thank you very much. And sooner or later, we'll be having Baruch Abba join us, you know. Baruch Abba is actually this person that is very, very good with music. Baruch Abba, I begin to know Baruch Abba from a very long time, way back. But in recent time, I begin to know Baruch Abba on a different level, on the musical level. So we're going to be having Baruch Abba soon. He's with us in the studio, but let us keep him for just a moment in the background, just 1 or 2 moments. And let me just ask you, Debbie, Debola, how are you doing today?
I am superlative excited. I am very excited in my spirit, so it's actually reflecting outside. I am very, very happy. It's amazing. Very amazing. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And we have a new development to the next thing, but that's cool. It is actually a very, very touchable. Oh, okay, let's see. So
wow, that's quite impressive. That's quite impressive.
Yeah. So we have a new development. For every one of us, every one of you that will be joining us all the while, we appreciate you. Please drop your comments in the comment section. We would love to have your comments as we go. And this time we are having the right cycle. But before we go too deep, let us have Baruch Abba. Baruch, this is the first time you're meeting Baruch, I guess.
Sir.
Yeah.
Baruch Abba.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Well, the first that I'll be doing is more like a story.
Okay.
So a story of 4 people, everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. So there was an important job for them to do. So this whole thing happened. The journey of 1,000 miles begins just with a step. Take up your bag, no procrastinate, start today. The journey of 1,000 miles begins just with a step. Take off your bag, no procrastinate, start today. Them oyinbo, them carry one, you come this area, oh. The work you plenty, so oh. Then leave the rest, you go. Everybody they think he say, he they talk, he they holla for him mind. He say he dey sure, say somebody go do the work. The truth of the matter na say, na anybody fit do the work. You pay me when I yet say nobody do the work. Are you following?
Very well.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins just with a step. Take off your bag, no procrastinate, start today. Somebody they shout, they holla, they fire. This one na wahala. They speak on go they say, but come on, it's everybody's job. Everybody they think say, now anybody fit do the work. But nobody realize say everybody no go do one. The matter dey where everybody just dey blame somebody, but nobody do the thing wey anybody supposed to do. The matter dey where everybody just dey blame somebody torí pé nobody do the thing wey anybody supposed to do. The journey of 1,000 miles begins just with a step. No procrastinate, take your back out today. The journey of 1,000 miles, it begins just with a step. Take off your back, no procrastinate. Day.
Wow. Wow.
That is so.
Well, seriously, Baruch, please, stay and hear this comment. The song you sang just now, it's more spiritual to me because now this is a secret. I don't think anybody knows this yet, but the first time I actually started singing, the first time I started singing, and the first rehearsal I ever went to as a choir person, as a member of the in a choir, the first song I was ever asked to sing was "The Journey of 1,000 Miles Starts with a Step." And the song goes like, "The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. You make it through your very best.
Okay.
If you just won't give up. And I can't remember much of the lyrics any longer, but I still remember the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Baruch, thank you very much for this.
Wow. Good job. Well,
Yeah, hello, my people. So, Baruch, we're going to have you back for your second section, but at the moment, thank you very, very much. I think your network, I don't know, we couldn't see you much, but we could actually enjoy the music. And thank you for it. It's a wonderful one. Thank you so much. Yeah. Did B. Yeah.
that was wholesome. That was awesome.
I tell you, that was awesome.
I was actually getting inspiration from the song while you were singing.
That's beautiful. I tell you. We have gracious Grace. She said that you didn't ask us how we are doing. Oh, I apologize, Grace. How is everybody? I thank you for coming on. I thank you. I really appreciate everyone. How is your day going? Today is Saturday, and I'm a bit excited, more especially because this is the first time we're going to be having this section on a Saturday. And even the second one we're going to be having this month is going to be on a Saturday. So it's going to be awesome this August. Welcome, my first August visitor.
Yippee!
Yeah, you're welcome. We love you. So
thank you so much.
Tell us about you. Let us know you a little.
Okay, I am very, very excited. I am excited. Seriously, I am. My name is Olowookere Debola Olowookere.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur and a
Okay.
Yeah, and I was born in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. Yeah, so I'm Moiko. Yeah, but I'm here from Ekiti State.
Yeah,
from Ekiti State.
Cool. So, let me go this way. When I first knew you, one of the first things I knew about you was that you are a student in Ekiti State, and you started a business even as a student, and you started with 30,000 naira as a student. And today, I know many other people that are from Ekiti State University, EXU, might know what I'm talking about now. Today, you are doing very well in school environment. Yeah. How come? What inspires you?
Okay, I'm actually start with Baruch's song. You know, when you get to a stage in life where you just look around you and there is nobody to help you, then it just comes to your conscious mind that now is the time for you to get in and get ready for yourself. You know, when you get to that moment in life when you are responsible for yourself, when you get to that level in life whereby you take a stand and you just want to do something for yourself, you just don't want to be like the norms. You want to make a difference in life. So how my business started in EXO was that there was a need for it. I was in a phase in life where I just needed to do something. I didn't know how I was going to go about it, but I just needed to do something. I wanted to do something. And I discussed with a friend of mine, someone I met at a site.
Okay.
Yeah, when I met him, he actually introduced me to somebody else. So when I got introduced to the person, I just briefly talked about my business idea with the person that actually wanted to do this, but I do not have funds and I don't know how to go about it. So she just said, okay, you know what? I will give you the money and let's see what comes out of it. So the 30,000 naira I got was from someone I met through somebody.
Wow.
And that was
not even a family member.
Not a family member. Not a family member.
But
yeah.
But what really inspired that was that it was a connection. You met somebody and that person connected you to somebody else. And you know, I never knew this story. I never knew this story like this. But I'm amazed. Thank God we are talking about the right cycle. Sincerely, I'm amazed. Now, that's interesting because for the connection that you met, that was what linked you to what started that particular entrepreneurial business. And today, it is actually what is really doing well most of the time.
Yes.
That's so. But just give us a little highlight about your background. When you're speaking, you're talking about, there's a time you would know that, okay, it is the right time you can fend for yourself and like. So give us a little edge about your background. Let us know.
Okay, I've always been a kind of person while growing up. I just don't want to do what other people are doing. I always want to make a difference. So
Okay.
if people are going right, I just want to go another space. I just want to do something different from what others are doing. I always wanted to do the impossible. When you tell me you cannot do this, I just want to strive and just make sure that I do something. But it was at the
Okay.
moment in my life where I didn't understand what was going on through. I didn't know what was going on in my life. I didn't understand. I don't know. I just needed somebody somehow to just tell me the direction to go. And that was where I had to sit down and then talk to God and recognize His presence in my life and acknowledge Him. Yes. And I needed to confide in Him to really show me who I am, and which He did. He gave me direction of the path which I am so. And that was it. That was the link. So what I did was just that I listened to His instruction. And the honest thing was that when He gave me what to do, literally everybody was against me. They were like, no, you can't do that. How would you survive this? You cannot. You don't even have experience in this. How would you go about it? But I just keep hammering on it. What you want me to do? And He just gave me, do you want to do this? I said, yes. Okay, just go ahead. All resources will be made available for you. All jobs will be connected. That was it. I didn't know how. At the moment, I wasn't taking notes of how my progress was going. Because I just could not fathom it. It was not something I could write down. At the moment, I was writing them down, but I just lost count of it. Lost count of the lesson, and that was it. Every phase, there had been a connection that God had actually placed in my face. Like He had placed them in my path, and I recognize them when I see them because I have been patient enough to learn the process. Yes. So I'm actually
beautiful.
enjoying the process I'm presently now. Yes.
That's very beautiful. So tell us, what does this right cycle actually mean to you? What does it mean to
right
you?
circle. Okay, right circle. When we talk about right circle, we're talking about the friends we have. So right circle connotes the kinds of friends that are in your life that are the positive one, the indispensable friends, those ones you can actually hold their hands and take a journey. And you just know that these ones are with me no matter what happens. They are friends that they have your back, even at your back. They are friends you can actually take a moment with them and you release yourself onto them. And you just know that this person, no matter what's happened, this person will set me on the right path. They are friends of great esteem. They are people that when you walk with them, you just know that a difference is being made in your life. No doubt about it. This one's come into your life to make you a better version of whom you are. They just tend to see something, even when you cannot see it. I remember a time ago while I was still growing up, I think I was still in secondary school, and I met a friend of mine, Osita by name. I guess is watching presently. And then I would always tell him that, no, I can't really do this, I can't do that. When he asks me to talk, I'm like, you know what, I don't know how to talk. I don't want to say much because I'm scared. I don't know if I will say the right word. And you know what he told me? He said, the mistake is not the process. You know what? Just keep talking. Whether it is making sense or it's not making sense. On the long run, you will eat it and you will know where you're going to. So what he had me do was to write almost all the time. So I would write and he would read and he would make me read them and see, you know what, you can actually do more than this. So my life has been a kind of connection that people I had met in every phase of my life had contributed greatly to my achievements, even presently till now. So great circle, I tell you, you have the right circle in your life. They are just the people that would not let go of you no matter what. They accept you for who you are, but also helps you to become that kind of person you need to be. They see value in you and just bring it out. Yes,
So
that's it.
that interests me now. But now the question that will be on many people's mind is, at times you tend to trust people, you tend to, give people this avenue and the like, but you are suffering a lot of heartbreak. A lot of people they tend at first to actually feel, okay, this is one person I can really let in, and like, how do you handle people who are actually reckless about you might not be able to tell from the beginning, but they are actually reckless about what you stand for, about your integrity, about what you really makes you, what defines you. Or they can't really see into who you are exactly, but they are very close. They are seemingly very, very close and impossible to break away from. What do you do in those kind of circumstances?
In life, we have this path where we take, whereby we meet some people for reason, we meet some people for season, and we meet some people for purpose. Aristotle said something. He said there are three types of friends. He said we have friendship of utility. These are the kinds of friends that all they want to do is to just pitch over you. They want to extract you. They want to come to you when they are in need. They just want to make sure that they are gaining something from you. So whenever they needed something from you, they come to you. They just want to take out the best parts of you and just take it to calm themselves and be a better person, not minding where you are, what you're going through. Then he also made mention of another set of friendship, which is the friendship of pleasure. These are the kind of friends that they just want to hang out with you. They don't want your process. They don't want your progress. They just want to hang out. When it's time to party, they just call you when it's time, to your time. They just call you when it's not relevant. They chip in things into your life that are not worthy, things that will not bring out the best version of you, things that will not bring out a good, better version of whom you are. And he also talks about the friendship of good. Now, this boils down to friends that are indispensable. This one sees you and they just want to bring out amazing thing about you. Now, this is what I used to tell people. When you meet people, you don't just assume. When you meet people and they are good to you, they are kind to you, they tend to show you a lot of good things. You don't see them as someone who needs to stay in your life for the rest of your life. You don't do that. You don't see people, because when a friend needs to be in your life for a moment, and after all that the person has done to you, and the person needs to leave, because the friend is just for a moment, it's just for a reason, just for a season, then you get heartbreak because the person is leaving you. But the moment you can recognize that when you meet people in life, they are usually for a reason you meet them. It might be just for a short while. So recognize the value in friends you meet and achieve it. Let it be a mutual achievement between you two. So don't just let, while growing, you just grow along with them. Just pull out all your body on them and you say, okay, you know what, we are just going to be forever, and that's it. Yes, learn to recognize it. And that is why a lot of, when they meet with people and along the line they need to break up, just like, no, you're actually hurting me. You don't have to leave me at this time. You've hurt me in the process. But that is not the truth. The truth today is that we meet people in life that are meant to contribute to our life in phases. They might be to spend their entire life with you, which are friends of utility, like the rat circle. They are not usually much. Yes. You don't get attached to that extent. You needed to stick with that person for the rest of your life. When opportunity is being placed in front of you to meet people that would add value to your life, take up the moment and use it wisely. Recognize that moment, recognize it and use it quietly. So don't just go all about pouring out yourself and feeling all relaxed. So that is it.
So you're saying something about having friends for a reason, friends for a season, and is there a third one?
Yes, there is a friend for a purpose.
So we have the friends.
There's friend for a purpose. This one
for a purpose. Yeah, the friends for purpose.
Friend for
a reason, for a season. So
yes,
what's the difference between the friends? Okay, tell us about friends for a purpose.
Okay, friends for a purpose are those that are usually in your right circle. This one have this entanglement with you. Okay. When you meet them, and usually, you know what? There are people that most times they are not always who you see them to be when you meet them. When you meet them, what actually lies inside of them might not be something that is visible to the physical eyes when you meet them. But along the line, when you start having conversation with them, spending more time, and I would like to say that, time is a revealer of true friendship. Time will tell if that person that is in your life is the right person that needs to stay in your life. So friends with purpose would stay with you no matter what. They will just stick with you. They are friends that have love. They are friends that recognizes value. They are friends of understanding. They are friends that would bring to your table what you need to grow. They are those ones that will see you for who you are, but still needs to tell you that this is where you ought to go to and this is who you should be and make you a better version. So they are just friends that will help you to become that better version of who you're supposed to be.
That's wonderful. Sincerely, that's wonderful. And many a times we are faced with challenges and like, can you just share with us? Maybe give us a scenario. How were you able to overcome most of the challenges you went through? You've mentioned about OSAS who helped you in secondary school, and that's wonderful. But beyond OSAS, have you ever been faced with a particular challenge and probably OSAS was not available and like, but how were you able to overcome such kind of challenges and like?
Okay, it is being said that, friends will always not be available all the time. You don't expect your friends to be with you 24 hours a day, listening to you and all that. No, that is not what friendship is. Yes.
Yeah.
But what they had actually imparted in your life that can actually help you to take a stand out and stand. Well, I would say that most times where I had been faced with a lot of challenges, I wasn't just restricting myself, I didn't just cover myself up or try to shy away from other people. What I did was that I was very open. I was sensitive to the leading of the Spirit, I would say. I am a believer. So that's what, yes. I was, always been sensitive to the leading of the Spirit. So when I recognize opportunity, when I see and I recognize opportunity, I just stay calm. When I'm calm, I let you into my life. Then I see how you can be of help to me and how I can be of help to you. So what I did was that people would come, and these are people that, at first, they don't just seem to be that kind of person that you want to be in your life. They are just normal people.
Very true.
Yes, they are not.
Very true.
They're just normal people. And when I get to meet them and I just tell them, this is what I want to do, and they will just break it down and tell me, why not do this? Why not just, there are moments when I would want to do a whole lot of things. Like I want to do something. They would just tell me, you need to be patient for now. You need to be patient so that you can actually see more. So when I'm like, I just want to do something. I just want to do something. They will just calm me down. You know what? Just be patient. Why don't you just enjoy the process and enjoy the process? Just calm in your spirit. And every phrase, I tell you, these are amazing people.
Every phrase,
these are
people. Friends.
I'm telling you, they are friends. You just keep in touch. They just keep this dot and they connect this dot together. Yes,
those that knows how to inspire you at the right season. At times, God just position them for you at that particular part of your life where you needed them the most. You don't, and you see, many times, many people don't recognize these people, like you said, because they don't look like it at first. At first, when they are coming to your life, you would even want to question their potential. But even at that, I think it's always good to give everybody a chance. And that brings me to my next question. That brings me to my next question. Are there times we need negative people around us? I think everybody, please, answers on that. I need everybody to comment on that. Are there times we need negative people around us? Are there any season like that?
Josh, I must say this, like the popular saying, you cannot stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can actually stop it from building a nest on your head.
True.
In every day, whatever moments, wherever we find ourselves, there would always be negative people around.
Okay.
Now, checking out to who let into your life. Why am I letting this person into my life? And what is the core value I'm getting out of this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Negative people don't bring anything good to the table. That is just the truth. They are, they are pessimistic. They just don't see anything right is what they do. They don't. They will give you a million reasons why some things will not work out. If you tell them, you know
Mm.
what, there's this project I want, they'll just say, you know what, I know somebody who has done this and he had failed woefully. So don't even try, because I'm telling you that when you do it, you just waste your money, you waste your time and all that. They are full of negative words. They just, they don't see anything good coming out of something. They will tell
Yeah.
you the reason
Yeah.
why you should not, after you must have left school for some years. They will give you reason why you should you should stay away from some people that can actually be of benefit to your life. They are full of negativity wherever they go to. Tell
Yeah.
them you
True.
get a job and oh, it's not paying. They will tell you, you know what, you are worth more than that. Just trash away. You can do something. Tell them you want to start a business. They will tell you, do you have a billion naira in your account? And you're like, they'll tell you, no, 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 no. You just have 10,000 naira in your account and you want to start a business. Then don't even try. Don't even go there. So they don't bring something good to the table. They just they don't see the light in you. They cannot recognize that value in you. They just want to bring you down. There are no moments these people are needed, because when they come into your life, they will drain you totally. These are
True.
people that will
Very true.
affect you. I'm going to give you
Very
an
true.
illustration. If I have
Okay.
if I have a friend who is a smoker, who smokes every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, and every year, who does that? So that means is a conk smoker, like a real one. If I
Okay.
do not know
Very
anything
interesting.
about smoking, if I get to stay with this person for a few minutes, I might get a little bit bothered, a little bit, because of the smoke, just a little bit. But as I spend a week with him or 2 weeks, I might be affected just slightly now, just slightly, because I have actually get addicted to it and I'm getting used to the smoke. But when it's few months down the line, I tell you that the smokes just become a part of me, that I do not see anything wrong with it. So these are what negative people do to your life. When they come into your life, they get you addicted to how they think. You begin to reason like them. So when they bring negativity to you, you just see reason why you should accept it. So when they tell
Yeah,
you,
that's true.
you know what, you cannot do this, you be like, that's true. I thought about it also. They tell you, you know what, you have to wait 10 years before you can do this. They will give you reason why things just would not work out. So there
Let,
are no moment whatsoever where we needed those people in our life, because they would just drain us down.
Now, let's say something from Laura Blessing here. I call her Bilayo. This is one of my positive friends.
Okay.
It says, I would say we need
Okay.
critics, not negative people, like our guest is saying. Yeah.
Mm.
You see, I really understand this and I really love it so much because I can tell you there are many times I need critics in my life. There are
Mm.
many times that I just don't need people that would keep on telling me you are doing well, you are doing well, you're doing well. I need people that will come around me and tell me, Josh,
Mm.
you
Mm.
see, all those things you're saying, you are trying, but this is what you are doing that is not good enough. And that I think we need
Josh,
to
Josh,
recognize. Yeah, yeah, please.
yeah, Josh, I would say to you, it is preferable for you to have a friend who stabs you right in front of you, like stabbing you
Mm,
right in front of you, a friend that will stab you behind your back. Now, if you stab me
mm,
in my, that means you are telling me that, Debola, this thing that you're doing is wrong. I'm not going to say because I'm your friend and try to pat your back. It is wrong. You do not have to do this. But if it is someone who sees something that I'm doing that is wrong, no, it will just have to pat my back and tell me, you know what, just keep doing it. It will take a while for you to change and all that. But friends who stabs us right in our face, telling us that this is not the way you ought to go about things. These are real friends. They do not push things to you. They sit down, they
mm,
would listen to you. They would understand from your own point of view. They would understand you perfectly well, but they would still
mm.
come and present it to you and say, see, this is your own view. I understand you. But why don't you look at it from another perspective and see if you can bring these two together and come to a conclusion?
Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true. I really agree on you with you on that. That's sincerely most times, most times we need those things around us. And everybody could not just be on the early side. Some people just need to be on the pushing side. And that's very, very true. Thank you very much. Now let me ask you this question. How well can you tell me to you were talking about negativity. Now let me take it back in your office and prevention in your office. You have a boss who will keep on molesting you with words, telling you how you are not doing well, how you're not perfect enough, and always point the negative side of you, but never at any time see the positive side of you. Or prevention, you see. Now, there are many people, especially teenagers, that are actually under this psychological pressure from parents, whereby the parents, probably the mom or the dad or whosoever is closest, keep on hammering words on them and keep on telling them how they are not doing well enough. They have a sibling that is telling them how they are not doing well enough, never saying anything good about them. How did they stand above those kind of circumstances?
I will start by saying, if you keep calling your child a goat, it will definitely eat grass one of these days.
Okay.
That is just the truth. Placing premium on our words, placing value, placing value. Like you said, if I have a boss that is full of negativity, would always show me things that I'm not doing right. Firstly, I used to say to people that it is firstly within before without.
Oh,
If I take out
yes.
what is inside of me, on the long run, you will see it. If I say to myself, you know what, this is what you're saying to me, but this is who I am. This is my reality. I am not going to buy your words. I am full of God's light in me. This
That's right.
is who I am. I am righteous. I am holy. You know what? I am productive. I am excellent. There is no way I get to that I am not relevant. I am full of His word. I do much exploit. I am full of
Yeah.
great insight. I see far. All this work,
Yeah.
when you gather together, when you bring them, with time, your boss will see all those words in you. We have what we say, placing premium on our words, placing
Yeah.
premium on our words, placing value on the words you use, placing value on what you say to others, most especially placing value on what you say to yourself. You know what? There are moments when things just don't seem right, but you say it, okay, I might be feeling this way, but I know I am getting better. It cannot get worse.
Yeah.
I know I
Yeah.
am getting better. It cannot
Socrates
get worse.
says,
I just see, I just know. You don't give room to your feelings. You don't give room.
Socrates said something. Socrates said, "Man, know thyself." You get that? Man, know thyself.
Yes,
I
sir.
think it starts from the knowledge of understanding of who you are. You would oh, you would begin to, when you understand that this is who I am, a good self-esteem would nobody will be able to
Yeah.
put it down with words, because you would realize that what they are saying is just limited by their own facts and their own understanding. Pastor Chris Ayaklome will say something. Don't blame people for their own myopic attitude. If they are myopic, then
Mm,
it's just because they cannot see the good in you.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
know, you know, actually I would like to give an illustration.
yeah.
There was a time a child was on a plane. So the plane was about crashing, and everybody was going up and down like, oh, this plane is about to crash. What are we to do? You know what? We're going to die. And the guy just stayed calmly. The little boy just stayed calmly where he sat down. And someone walked up to me and like, how come you're not scared? How come you're not shaken? You are going to die. Like, you will die, and that will be the end. And you know what the boy responded was to the man? He said, no, I can't die, and this plane is not going to crash because the pilot is my father and I trust him and I know who I am because he is my father. So there is no way this plane is going down because my daddy would not let me die. So it all still boils down to your own definition as a person. You don't allow the word to define who you are. No, You give a definition to yourself and present who you are to the world. So you don't allow circumstances, you don't allow what people say to you, you don't allow what you are going through or what you are seeing or what you are feeling. You do not allow your emotions to be a determinant of who you are or give your life a definition. It all boils down to your definition, who you are, your reality. This is who I am in Christ. Nobody's ever going to change that. This is who I am. This is who I am. I know who I am, and that is it. So it all still boils down to your definition as a person.
So our definition as a person really matters, and that's wonderful. Now, people in toxic relationship, at times it is difficult. Most of these things we talk about, it's quite easier when this person is not someone that you wake up with, to sleep with, and the like. Now, some people are in toxic relationship, and they've not been able to break away from that relationship. Probably it's a marriage, and the like. How do they deal with their spouse, their partner in a toxic relationship in these kind of circumstances? I understand that there are many people in this kind of relationship that they are willing to step out of it, but the situation does not just permit them. How do they step out of those kind of circumstances?
Okay. Firstly, if you are in a relationship, a toxic one at that, and you just cannot seem to detach yourself away from it because of situations that are surrounding it, the first thing I would say is that you need to go back to your maker and understand who you really are. After your understanding of who you are as a person, then come back to understand the situation that you are. When you understand your situation, that, okay, in this situation, I need help. I just cannot reason this on my own. Then talk to people of value, people that you hold in high esteem. Talk to your pastor or talk to your leader, someone with whom you can confide in. After talking to them, tell them, now, do not cover up anything. Don't just try to hide stuff and present, one that is palatable to hear. But be open-minded, open up, show up that you need help, present it to them that you need help. So along this line, then just make sure that you do not choke yourself in by dying and keeping quiet. Don't just zip up, but open up so people can help you. Open up so people can help you. Then you have to understand. I say to people that are in relationship, you don't usually get all that you want in a relationship, like everything that you want perfectly well. But one thing you need to know, that people are always not perfect. Like, they are always not in that kind of category you want them to be. So what I usually do is that when I meet people, and what I do is that I just, in my heart, I just believe that, you know what, you're a positive person. You are someone of value. I'm seeing the greatness. Even when you're showing to me, even take for instance, if I have someone I'm dating and the person is actually trying to show me a kind of side that I do not like, first thing that I would do is that I would just believe that, you know what, you are not a bad person. You are not. I just see good thing in you. I see goodness in you. I know you can actually turn around for good. I know, I just see values in you. I would not let, you just don't detach yourself away from people because of the predicament you are going through at the moment. There are people that would react based on what they are going through emotionally, things that they cannot say to you. You will just meet people and they just the way they would attend to you. Let me give you this instance. There was a particular day I went to a bank at Ilorin. When I got to the bank, the guy that was attending to me, the guy just, it was so harsh. He was talking to me rudely, and and I was like, okay. What I did was that before I left the bank, I took a paper and I wrote that, thank you for attending to me today. I really appreciate your service, but it will do you more good for you to wear a smile and be nice to your customers for the day, because you would have a productive day at the end of it. And after I left, the guy called me. He called me on phone. And he was like, you know what? He started explaining, I'm so sorry. I had an hectic day. People were just, a lot of people have been coming in.
Yeah.
And, when I got to know him, he's
an amazing person.
Him by the first. If I judge him by our first expression, and this is a friend that has been good. So when you never can tell, You never can tell what people are going through. You never can say. You never can tell where they are. You never can tell the weight
Yeah,
that is actually keeping them down. But be patient enough to understand people. Be calm. Keep calm. Be calm and understand people. Just stay put. See positive. Don't judge people straight up when you meet them. Yes. Just be calm and learn to understand people. But
I love
when
you. I
they
love
are, they
sorry.
what did
I'm
you
cutting
say?
you now. I'm sorry I cut you
Yeah,
there. Yeah, I
yeah.
love your testimony about the banker and this thing. I think let me just say this to everybody. See, most times when you go to a bank and you see that person that is attending to you, is a front liner, is the person who is standing in front. He meets a lot of people. Let me tell you one truth about them. Some of those guys are the most amazing people. I'm telling you, but customers have a way of putting pressure on you over time. And what you don't realize is
Mm-hmm.
that even for us, what we don't realize is that the more pressure is coming and you're a bit resistant the first time, resistant, it's mount on us. And at some point, you don't realize, but you're already there. And it takes
Mm-hmm.
somebody who would not take you for that to be able to bring you back to another level to let me say in Senator Ben Murray Bruce word to common sense, and it's because it's like a configuration. You have to be configured again. But before we go too far, please, I want to have Baruch again. Baruch is with us in the studio. Baruch, Abba, are you set? Yeah, so we are going to be having Baruch Abba again with us. Now, he wants to give us on the song. I'm expecting this. Let us hear it. Welcome, Baruch.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I did to deserve all your love, to deserve all your care. I heard you died for me. You cleansed all of my sins. You showed me the way home, the path the Savior trod. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I did to deserve all your love, to deserve all your care. I heard you died for me. You cleansed all of my sins. You showed me the way home. The truth, only you. Now only you I love. If not for you, where for day? Only you. Now only you I love. If not for you, where for day? Mo fẹ́ rojú rẹ, ojú rẹ tó ń dọ́jú ràwọ̀ lọ. Aládé ewúrà, gbòǹgbò ìdílé Jésè. Mo fẹ́ rojú rẹ, ojú rẹ tó ń dọ́jú ràwọ̀ lọ. Aládé ewúrà, gbòǹgbò ìdílé Jésè. Only you, now only you I love. If not for you, where for day? Only you, now only you I love. If not for you, where for day? Only you. Yeah, so that's the song.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you very much, Baruch. Baruch Abba. So let me just introduce Baruch Abba once again. Baruch Abba has been an amazing friend. We go way back. I dare not talk about how I and Baruch Abba met again. on at this time because it will take a lot of time. But Baruch Abba, thank you very much. That's an amazing one. That's an amazing one. Thank you very much. Okay, DB. Debola.
Yeah, Josh.
Now, the right cycle. When I heard about the right cycle, what came to me was that I said something like the right cycle, the right link. These are links that can actually lift you, links that can actually change you, and these are important links that we dare not do without. Thank you very much. But now I just want to ask one question, DB. This is very, very important to me. Now, give us an highlight of people you should allow in your link. What kind of people do we allow in our link?
Okay. Because the people you actually move with would be a determinant of where you go to or what you're able to achieve in life. So we need to be careful, we need to check, and we need to know with consciousness that these are the people that I'm letting into my circle. Now, firstly, you need to know that this person is trustworthy.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you don't want to have someone who would always say negative things about you in public, who would not just want to bring something good to your table. So the first thing is that make sure that the person that you're letting into your circle is someone who is trustworthy, someone who can vouch for you, someone whom you can also vouch for at any time, at any moment. Then also, you need someone who is full of love. I tell you, love cannot go wrong. Love cannot go wrong. Love cannot go wrong. Yeah, love can never ever go wrong. If you have someone who doesn't have love in your circle, I tell you, you are definitely in the wrong circle. You are definitely in the wrong circle. A true friend will just, they would stick. They are there. They are true, full of love. So when they express themselves, what you see is love. And in love, you get understanding. In love, you have insight. In love, you're able to see what the eyes just cannot see. You just tend to accept it because you love. You are full of love. And also, you have to have friends who place value in the uses of the words. You would not want to have people who is full of negativity in your circle. No. People would always place premium on your words. People who is full of value. People who see values in you and recognizes this. People who know that, it might not be showing at the moment, but I just know that there is something in you. There is something in you that the world needs to see. There is someone you are inside of you that needs to be bet out. People who recognizes your value. Now, I would also mention that someone who has understanding of the definition of your friendship. As it's popularly said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So when you have someone in your circle that does not understand the value of your friendship, then you definitely get it wrong. Pastor Shegun Onoyinka said something. He said that a friend would not turn into an enemy out of the blue. But an enemy can actually fake to be a friend just for a little while, which doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. Yes. So if you have a friend in your life and you're like, you know what, this person has been my friend for the past 2 months or 2 years, and all of a sudden it just turned to an enemy. No, the person was never a friend in the first place. The person only got tired of faking it. He only got tired of faking it. So that was how you were able to see. So a friend will stick with you. A friend of understanding will stick with you no matter what. Through thick, through whatever the situation is, they are always there. So a friend who is full of love, who is full of trust, who is full of value, and who is full of understanding. And I would particularly like to say this. You need to have someone who has the same vision as you, of the same belief, someone whom you can relate with, someone whom you can be on the same path and you understand things, not someone who is saying 6 while you are saying 9. No. These are the kind of people you will want in your right circle. These are the people who would recognize this connection, who would recognize this opportunity and bring you into the limelight. people would see something that, okay, you know what, I think you can actually fit into this. Let me just bring you into the equation. People would see opportunity and bring you into it. Not people who would just close up doors at you. But people who would know that, you know what, even though I know that I cannot do this, but I have a friend who is good at this, who recognizes opportunity and just recommend you on the go. Not those ones that would push you behind the back just because they don't want to see you become a better version of who you are supposed to be with.
So in the long run, they are supportive.
Yes, ever supportive and always supportive. Ever supportive.
Okay.
And Josh, I would like to say this. I have a friend in EXU. And it was towards our exam period, a final year student, and I was supposed to pay my school fees. I was yet to pay. And you know what he told me? He said, you know what, I'm in my finals, and I can just hold on for now. No lecturer or invigilator will send me out of the exam, or I'm in my finals. You know what? Why don't you just take this money and pay for yours first while I
Oh,
wait? Yes, that is the person of EOS, yes.
oh
And
yeah,
I was,
yes,
wow, and I
yes.
was like, exactly. And I was like, who does this?
Wow.
Seriously, these are people with whom you can just, you can hold their hands while your eyes is closed and take a journey without having two minds. You just know that this ones will land you in the right land. That is just it.
Thank you very much. It's been an awesome time with you. But as they say, whatever has a beginning must surely have an end. And we're coming to the closing of the whole matter. This is wonderful. At this moment, I would actually like to have one or two people. I don't know if somebody is interested in joining us, probably to share one or two things and like. I'll be dropping the link in the comment section. And whoever is interested to join us can just come in while we do this roundup. So, DB, most of
Yeah.
everything you've said, the aspects where you spoke about, they are supportive. It's really got to me because I can imagine it. Now. Let me confess here. I know EOS. I know EOS Teos, and they call him EOS Teos, and I know the kind of person he is. But on the first look, you would not imagine someone like that would actually be doing that kind of. And I've realized that most times the most amazing people, they don't have it written on their face. They're not necessarily the person that is carrying the brightest smile every day. At times they might just
Yes,
look a little
yes.
bit serious, they might just look a little bit at this and that. And the like. I don't know if Baruch Abba have something to share about this topic before we actually go out totally. So I'll let us see to that. Okay, I think he's not available now. But like the bank aspect you spoke about, I can remember one time in Ekiti State there, and I entered the bank, and there's this particular person. The way many customers have been complaining about him, and like, but this particular day, I just decided to have a chat with him and talk with him, and I discovered he's one of the most amazing person, and he only tried to put up, that kind of face, that kind of attitude most times as his
Oh,
first defense.
yes, yes, yes.
So it has been amazing talking with you. I don't know. In the comment section, please let us know what you've learned, and help us and say a wonderful thank you to Debola Olowookere. In fact, it's very difficult for me to be calling her by her name. That's because I call her a lot of things that is different from her particular name. So you can just let us know how you feel about today's section, what you've learned and the like. Baruch Abba, are you there? Do we have Baruch? Okay. I think Baruch is not currently
Yeah,
available. Baruch,
yes, sir.
Okay.
what do you have to say about the right cycle? That was an awesome song.
Yes.
That was an awesome rendering. You gave us someone. I tell
Wow.
you. And I would love to ask, you should do
Thank you
the
so
first
much.
song again, please. Okay, what do you have to share? Just say one or two things in a
Now,
few minutes we have, then you can. Do you have anything to say about the right cycle? Anything,
okay.
just anything?
Well, mainly to buttress what Debola has been hammering. The kind of people that you surround yourself with would actually determine how far you would go, because when the people around you, it's like, there's a story I heard maybe some years ago, that when there was one time maybe rain came, then an eagle was of with the flood, it mixed with local chickens and all. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the way they lived there made that
yeah.
eagle not be like how eagles should
The
be.
eagle,
They
yeah,
they
eat like a
eagles,
chicken.
they soar high, fly, and do, but because chicken, they don't go more than maybe highest the fence of the house that they live.
Building, yeah,
So that limited that ego. Even though the ego saw that, okay, I'm going big, I'm doing this, I'm doing, but that's the circle that ego found
found
him or
itself.
herself, because I don't know the male or female. Now that circle was actually the limiting factor that didn't allow
Yeah,
that ego, to be like how ego should be. I hope you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
So, and
very
I
well,
actually
very
have
well.
practical examples um of friends that I really thank God for their life. If not for them, like you, I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, Baruch, it seems we lost you again. And I would have loved to hear
On
that journey of the journey of a thousand miles. Can you just do the journey of a thousand miles for us? Just let us take the chorus together. I think I can still remember a little part of it. Yeah, Mommy Grace. She said it's yes, it's like
okay,
show me your friend. Yeah. Gloria
just
Baruch, you have the floor.
give me.
So let me use this opportunity to say thank you, Debola. Thank you for joining
Yes, sir.
us. Thank you, everyone.
My network is really
Please stay.
acting very bad.
It's a
But we can hear
pleasure.
you,
Thank you
Baruch.
for having me.
Yeah, we can hear you, Baruch. Please just sing.
Yes, I can. I can.
Yeah, just sing, please.
Okay.
Just sing.
The first song, ba.
Yes.
Uh, the journey of 1,000 miles, it begins just with a step. Take up your bag, no procrastinate, take today. The journey of 1,000 miles, it begins just with a step. Take up your bag, no procrastinate, start today. Everybody they think say, if they talk for your mind, say if they so sure somebody could do the work. The truth of the matter now say, now anybody fit do the work. It pain me when I hear say nobody do the work. Somebody they shout, they holla, they para. This one na wahala. They just they shout to say na everybody work be this. Everybody they say, but now anybody fit do the work, but nobody realize. Say everybody no go do one. The matter they where everybody they blame somebody when nobody do the thing where anybody supposed to do.
The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step.
The matter they where everybody they blame somebody also we pay when nobody do the thing where anybody supposed to do.
Wow.
Wow, wow. That was beautiful.
The, the journey
Of 1,000 miles.
of
That's sweet.
just take up your back.
Wow. His network is actually really
Yeah,
Maru.
This day.
Thank you very much, Baruch.
thank
Thank you
you,
very, very
Baruch.
much. Thank you very, very, very
The
much. I really
journey
love
of
this
a
song.
life again, again.
Yeah. The network is really, really holding it back. But I love this song so much. So much. So thank you, DB. Thank you,
Beautiful.
Debola. It's an awesome moment with you.
Well,
Thank you till we see again,
same
everybody.
here.
Thank you so much. We appreciate. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you.
DB. Yeah, yo, Bella Ciao. All right. Thank you so much, my people.